You know that feeling, right? You just finished cleaning your bathroom, the tiles are bright, the fixtures are sparkling, but then you look at the grout and you just feel disgusted. Even though it feels like your cleaning was in vain, I have some surefire ways to help you get that grout clean once and for all. There are natural cleaners we already have in our home that you should try before we move on to more aggressive methods that could potentially damage your tile. One cleaner that does wonders is baking soda. It's a great cleaner because it's mildly abrasive and it's alkaline, so it helps dissolve mineral deposits, which is a common cause of discolored grout. The process to get this ready to clean your grout is really easy. Just make a paste with baking soda and water and you're ready to go. Vinegar is another powerful agent in our cleaning arsenal as well. Now this one is acidic, so it's excellent for breaking down mold and mildew. However, the same acidity means that you'll have to be careful because prolonged exposure to vinegar can erode natural stone tiles like marble or limestone. No matter what cleaner you use, always do a spot test first and avoid letting it sit for too long. The easiest way to use vinegar is to put it in a spray bottle and apply it directly to the grout. Be sure to let this sit up to 10 or 15 minutes to allow it to do its job. Once you have your cleaner of choice, you'll need something to agitate the surface of the grout to work the cleaner into the pores of the grout itself. And while you may need to pick up a specialized grout brush to get the job done, you don't always have to, and you can always try using an old toothbrush first. And remember, even natural cleaning solutions can be tough on your skin, so you probably want to use some gloves for this too. Start by pre-wetting the grout with warm water. Apply your cleaning solution to the grout and scrub in circular motions. And last but not least, rinse the area you clean thoroughly. Any leftover cleaning agent can leave a residue if it's not rinsed off, and in a worst case scenario, you need to stop the agent from continuing to eat away at the surface. This is really important when we get into the more aggressive treatments here in a second. Now, if you've already tried the natural route and your grout still isn't looking great, let's talk about some more aggressive methods and some chemical-based cleaners. Now, in the broadest sense, we can categorize these different chemicals into alkaline-based cleaners and acidic cleaners. Alkaline cleaners, like those containing sodium hydroxide or sodium hypochlorite, are excellent for breaking down organic materials. This makes them especially effective against mold and mildew. However, they can be really caustic, so be sure to avoid any skin contact. Also, always read the label. Some sodium-based cleaners can discolor certain types of tiles, and you want to be aware of this if this is a possibility with the cleaner that you have. Acidic cleaners, on the other hand, are your best bet against mineral deposits and hard water stains. These often contain hydrochloric or phosphoric acid, but just like with vinegar and lemon, their acidic nature can eat away at natural stone tiles. So again, always do a spot test and avoid letting acidic cleaners sit for extended periods of time. Now that we've covered what to use, I want to talk a little bit about what you shouldn't use. So the first thing on the list is bleach. This might sound counterintuitive because bleach is often recommended for mold and mildew removal. However, while bleach can remove the visible mold from the surface, it doesn't penetrate porous surfaces like grout effectively. Since it may not kill mold roots, it will allow the mold to regrow, and bleach can weaken the grout over time too. Now, like bleach, ammonia might seem like a good idea because of its cleaning power. However, it doesn't prevent mold or mildew from returning. Oh, and never mix bleach and ammonia together because it produces toxic fumes. Oil-based cleaners like orange or lemon oil can leave a residue on the grout, which can trap moisture, providing an environment conducive to mold and mildew growth. Be sure to avoid using products that contain soap as an ingredient. This is especially important if you're trying to remove soap scum because the last thing you want to do is add to your problem. And last but not least, be sure to avoid using any cleaning solution that has color or dye in it because it can actually stain the grout. Now, sometimes just using a cleaning agent isn't enough, so here are some other tools you can try. Another thing you can use is a specially designed grout cleaning brush. These typically have stiffer bristles, which makes it easier to scrub the grout lines, and they can be more effective than a regular brush because they are shaped to fit inside of the grout lines. They typically have a V shape to them. You can also use a stainless steel brush. These have metal bristles that can be really effective in removing stubborn stains. If that doesn't cut it, you can use a Dremel tool. Now, a Dremel tool can be used to remove the top layer of the grout. You have to be careful with this method though, because you don't want to remove too much of the grout and you also don't want to damage the tile. You can also use a paint scraper if you have a lot of soap scum buildup. For example, a paint scraper can be used to scrape off any buildup on the tile or on the grout surface. Again though, just be careful like you would if you had a Dremel tool. You can scratch the surface of the tile or you can actually remove too much of the grout. If the grout is beyond cleaning, say you've tried everything, or if you notice that it's cracking or crumbling, then it's probably time to consider regrouting your tile. So once you get your grout back to its old self, let's take a look and talk about some ways you can keep it that way. After a shower or a bath, squeegee or wipe down tiles to remove excess moisture. This simple act can prevent mold and mildew buildup and reduce hard water stains. A light weekly cleaning can work wonders. Simply wipe down tiles with a damp cloth and use a mild cleaner on the grout. This will prevent dirt and grime from setting in and becoming more challenging to remove later on. Be sure to keep your bathroom dry. Mold and mildew thrive in damp environments, so make sure your bathroom has proper ventilation, and by doing that you can significantly reduce the growth. After a bath or shower, turn on the exhaust fan or open a window to let the excess moisture out. Regularly check for and repair any leaks in your bathroom fixtures. Even a minor leak can lead to significant mold growth if ignored. You should also look at sealing the grout. Now, grout is porous, which means it can absorb moisture, dirt, and bacteria. So sealing it will provide a protective barrier that makes it resistant to these elements and easier to clean. Depending on the type of sealer that you use and the amount of use your bathroom receives, resealing the grout might be required every 1 to 2 years. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, I'd really appreciate you hitting that like button, and also check out this next video here. I'm sure you'll find it helpful too. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.